Hey, welcome to the Days of Green. This is the Adventures of Zira, and I am Andrew, and I'm going to go ahead and start out by reading the scripture of the day. It's from Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. Ooh, that's like a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like studying it, and I was praying a lot. Let me see if I got. Yeah, I'm good. I was studying it, and I was praying a lot about it. Like, God, give me wisdom and understanding for what stuff that I'm reading. Because, like, basically it was talking about a story about how, like, this guy who was a worker, and he was dishonest with what he was doing with his work, and so his boss came and fired him. So then before he had to leave, he basically, like, cut the debts of everybody. And I don't kind of understand why, but I was praying about it and stuff, and I think the things that I was kind of, like, gaining from it was... like, God is trusting us every day with just these little things. And sometimes we kind of, like, in the end of the scripture, it was talking about how it's easy for us to go after those things of the world and cut short those things. Like, we'd rather make deals with the world than make deals with Him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do the right deal with Him. You know? And another thing that, because I was in the scripture the other day about trials, and it's like, do not be surprised of trials. It's like, I was telling Andrew earlier today, I was like, you go to the woods and you don't expect to have to climb over trees and walk through whatever mud and do all that. Like, you're in the woods.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if
You're
it's
gonna run into
difficult.
stuff. Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that was something that was kind of scripture-wise just thinking about. So yeah, and we'll see how everything goes for tonight. So I think we'll talk for just a little bit, and then we'll kind of get into our gameplay. I don't know how much I have planned, but we're hoping to get through Zira's and get it all completed out, because I'm looking forward to what's coming next. So
I'm assuming we're gonna be moving into, is it Grack?
yeah, you're gonna be moving into Grack. So the Drow
That
outpost.
final kind of chapter. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yep. So. Trying to feel like I should do some shout outs. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. So we have a Patreon up. We have every week I'm going to be posting up art, maps, and just different things for people to kind of download. And so just follow us up free on Patreon, and you should be able to get all the stuff to run your own games. So one of the things that we were running this week was just combat and war, which was a mix of I enjoyed it. I was happy with how it played out. So in our other gameplay, we got to do it. What did you think about it?
It was pretty good.
Yep.
I enjoyed getting to be able to use more of the spectrum of our abilities. Now, like, a lot of the, like, history that's kind of behind what's going on right now, like, I came in mid-campaign, so I don't know all of this stuff as much. But it's still like, okay, I know this is really well done. It's really, like, I'm enjoying it. It'll be kind of interesting to see how we go through this, like, final chapter in that one as well. But yeah, that last encounter that we had, it was like, okay, I feel like we're all kind of hitting our elements to a certain degree, and that was fun.
Yeah, it was very interesting because, like, originally we had it to where we were locked up in an area, and then now we have moved on into actual open, like, forest and everything. And there's no longer the safety of, like, places around us, you know. So I can really push you guys. This is actually the first time that I've been able to actually really push. But that my goal, like, so when I was doing the war thing, I was kind of wanting to hurt you guys, but not obviously kill you guys. Okay. And
came very close with a couple players.
So yeah. So I just, like, built up a number and just ran them all against you guys. And it was I enjoyed it because it was kind of fun to be able to have that feeling of multiple people around you.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't just you; it was a bunch of other people fighting along your sides.
Yes, I did like how you handled the larger scale battle sequence.
Yeah.
I think it was handled really well.
Yeah.
Where you basically put the entire mission upon our shoulders and the lives of our compatriots in our hands, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, if you have a successful attack roll, then, you know, these other soldiers who are just basically the NPCs, the pawns, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get to kill some of the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you fail your attack, then some of them are cut down by the enemy. And so I liked how that was handled.
Mm-hmm.
I also liked how we played it basically horde versus horde.
Yeah.
And like all of the players just kind of took their turns and just hit as hard as we could, and then essentially this wave of the goblins got to then put in their attacks.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that was just the style of gameplay that we were running that worked that well, if that would work as well in like a live type situation.
Yeah. So right now we're doing a play-by-post, and so I feel like there's a lot of difference. Like I am scared of like, okay, actually when I do go and play with my group again, it's like not a lot of the things that carried over in the play-by-post will carry over in our actual play, because it's very like, you got to be quick. You can't just, you know what I mean? Like a lot of times I would sit and ponder in the moment, you know what I mean? And sometimes I'd be busy because like in play-by-post, you're in life and then you're also playing a game, a D&D game. And so it's not always like, it's all right if you like need to take a stop. You're like, I'm busy right now. So.
Yeah. Like I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Sorry guys. I think to me the hardest part with the play-by-post is like sometimes your next course of action is really going to be dependent on how something else goes.
Yeah.
Or like, okay, I'm going to like take this action to attack. I do all this stuff. But then you don't know if like their conditions now. If they're, but they have to roll their save, or you don't know, okay, that last attack actually killed them, which meant that extra action point that you just spent for an additional attack was unnecessary. Yeah. And so there can be a lot of kind of backtracking with that, or waiting for like, okay, hey, I need you to roll this save before I can take my next action, because it's going to be very dependent. For instance, when I immobilized the big creature, it was like, okay, that was my first action that I took against this guy, was to try to impose this condition, and then I was going to use my like last action to run away, because he was this big old brute that was ready to smash into the ground, right? And I was like, oh wait, he failed his save, so he can't come running after me. Okay, so then I don't need to use that last action to run away, then I can't actually use it for something else. So then we kind of I think that's the main like drawback to it, is it can sometimes mess with the flow a little bit, or you have to like it's conditional type of thing. But it is a lot of fun, and you get to play with people all over the world, so it's
that is, I feel like the community, the DC20 community, is a fun community. Connecting with some of the other people on there, and just being able to have that same passion for DC20, which is really fun.
It is.
You know what I mean? And it's like, ooh, we're playing a game that all of us like really like, and like us as you guys as players, as well as myself as a GM, getting to see the players play out really epic DC20 moments. And it was like, you did all of that on your turn. How the heck is that? Like, I'm like reading through there.
Oh, trust me, I did the same thing. I'm like,
that
what
is
were they able to do?
Wow.
But you like, when you actually go back and you start reading through it, it's like, no, that all checks out, right? It's like this is the proper number of action points, this is the proper number of stamina points or mana points or whatever, and it's like,
Wow.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dang, you just like wailed on this guy. That was really
Yeah.
cool. So it made me really start looking at my actions a little bit closer. And it's like, okay, wait. How can I best stack? Hi, you want to say hi to everybody?
Stack your abilities and stuff, or stack your.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like I've been like giving. I usually am a more graceful GM. I'm not like on the numbers or on the specifics of it. Part of the game that we played, in the end, they had to have a combat, but it was a somewhat of a persuasion combat, and so adding, rather than just doing the dice roll for persuasion, I kind of did a mixture of multiple checks.
Yeah, it was like
on one
almost like a skill challenge.
Yeah.
Here he
So
is.
all the while battle is still going. So just a mixture of things.
Okay.
Yeah, you got the cat.
Mascot cat. He always comes up and says hi while we're playing. I mean, I can sit at this table
really?
all day. I can sit at this table all day, and he's only comes out to say hi if it's first thing in the morning, typically, and I'm drinking my coffee, or while we're playing our DC20 or whatever role-playing game that we're doing. So I think he knows.
Gotcha.
He likes it.
Let's see if we're still looking good. Awesome. Go to the game.
Alrighty.
Cool.
I know we just finished the battle with the pirates.
Ship is pretty broken up, but the captain has ordered the men to pull the sails and keep it going in the direction in which the Grack is. Okay, as you guys look over the side, you can see the water is pulling a lot more and more as you're getting closer to the Grack. Okay, still far away and stuff. Qwando is just re-roping, tightening, checking his ropes and everything.
Hopefully everybody has had a chance to recover. I think we were able to take a long rest.
Yeah, you guys were able to take a long rest.
Full rest. Yeah.
Cool.
How much longer do you think?
Well, it probably would be less than a day when we get there. When we get to the perimeter, I believe. I don't think the captain wants us to go any closer.
No. I would imagine not. But cold nose. Cold nose. Sorry. We need to make sure that we are ready.
I have a bit of stuff for us to look at.
I want to make sure that we have some of that egg juice so that we can breathe underwater. That was quite handy.
Oh yeah, we won't be able to. I don't think we would be able to survive if we didn't have it. I've talked to one of the shipmates. He was able to. He'll be willing to give us some.
Well, I think that one guy was going to go with us, right?
I think he was willing to kind of go as far as he needed to.
Gotcha.
I think the captain doesn't want to take the boat very close to Grack, and let me see if I can remember his name.
I know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That. Yeah.
Gorin is going to go with us down there and help us to get as close as we can underwater.
So, I mean, I don't think any of us would know how to get in.
No.
What's the plan once we get inside? You said the slaves are usually held below water level, correct?
Yes and no. At the very peak of the stalactite, there is a prisons full of slaves. They throw them in cages and they send them below. The ground around Grack is a swirling vortex of water.
Oh. And I thought this was going to be hard.
Yes, we'll need tools to probably hold tight. I mean...
It's a good thing we've got a grappler.
I've asked him, and then he kind of looks over at Qwando. Qwando appears to be roping up some really, like, hooks and everything. And he's even have, like, riggings for you guys to wear.
So how do ships actually approach this outpost then?
They, the Drow have a bridge.
A bridge.
Yes.
I'm assuming
Ships.
that there's no way that we can actually use said bridge, right?
The bridge usually drops when shipments come in.
Gotcha. So it's like...
I don't know if this is when the shipments will be coming in. I mean, it's an option if you want to try to speak with the captain, convince him to board into the crack. I'm sure he'll say yes to your persuasions.
Oh, come now. We all know you are the one with the silver tongue.
Yes, but I'm a drow, and I don't think that...
Nobody on this ship knows that you're a drow.
I know that. I know that.
Speaking of, eat your guys' mushrooms for the day.
Yes, thank you. He kind of throws him in a little bowl of cold soup. Mixes it up.
Now, I can have a talk with him, but he does not seem like the type who would be easily swayed. In which case, we have to go through the vortex.
Yes, I agree with you. Seems like the people on the ships, like they don't have a real care as much as the Mithdumas might have. Even the Mithdumas were difficult to convince.
Well, the people of the sea, they have ways to escape. They have their own set of laws and rules and...
Yes.
Yes. It will be difficult to convince him, but I will do my best. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and...
He grabs your shirt before he leaves. Says, maybe talk to Joran. He might be able to clue us into how to convince the captain.
Good plan.
Qwando stands up, holding a heavy vest full of like rings and rope and chain. He says, "All right, Zira, why don't you go ahead and try this on and see how it fits? I'm hoping that it's tight enough that you won't be pulled by the thrust of the water."
He puts it on and immediately drops to the ground.
There you go. It's an extra weight on you, so you'll stay to the bottom.
Excuse me? Are you trying to drown me?
Not, which should be fine. I mean, Jordan's already given me some of the egg
The goo.
goo. Yes, that's correct.
The breath goo.
Yes, just playing
Technical
around
term.
with it. And
Oh, it works great. I was underwater for hours.
all perfect then.
But, I mean, doesn't this vortex sink all the way to the bottom?
It goes all the way to the ground, but we should be able to break through it with enough strength.
Fantastic.
He goes over and he shows you what appears to be a one of the crossbows that they have on the ship. He kind of dismantles it off real quick. This thing right here should fire right through the water and get us hooked in. We can pull ourselves all the way through. That's what I'm thinking.
That's not going to set off some kind of perimeter alarm or anything.
I don't think they have eyes down there as much.
What do you
I
think?
don't. I mean, that's what Ilzarin said.
Oh, okay. You already talked to Ilzarin. All right. Well, if I'm unable to convince the captain to try to make a trade with the Drow, in which case we can just use the bridge, then this will definitely be our backup plan.
He looks at his stuff. Spent all this time. I hope you don't mind if I hope that you don't convince.
Oh no! I mean,
oh,
I think it will. I mean, even if we don't use it to get in, we're gonna need it to get out.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. It's all right, Zira. I'm looking to come here for what I've come here for. I'm not concerned about whether or not we go one way or the other. I trust you.
I spent the last 25 days building this for you.
As you're walking away, he calls out to Ilzarin. All right, Ilzarin, it's time for you to try on yours. Let's strap you up. Oh, gosh darn it. Just get that thing off me. I don't need...
Put it on the vest, Ilzarin.
Yep.
Alright, so I will go ahead and go to Joran.
Yep. He's at the bottom of the boats. Okay. Just down the ladders.
Okay.
Dark inside of there. The ship kind of shakes. There's like things that hang from the roofing and stuff that slides from left to right. As you kind of can see him, he's kind of whittling what appears to be some kind of makeshift tool. Okay.
Hiding away down here. It's kind of quiet, peaceful.
Just the way I like it.
So, we were discussing ways to get in to Grack.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any possible way that we'd be able to convince the captain to attempt a goods drop so we can just use the main drawbridge? Or is he dead set against getting that close to the headquarters?
It'd have to be worth something to him. He kind of looks up. Only thing that he'll maybe give that's worth something to the Drow is the birds and eggs. Big important for them. Not many of us out here on the ships have that. He's be a little worried about the Drow. They could be very dangerous.
I understand. But wouldn't it then be in his best interest to help us take down this outpost?
It's a pretty strong outpost. He points up to the stalagmite in the far distance. They have creatures that fly from the tops. Large creatures that they ride. They watch over the skies near Gruck. I count maybe like 50 to 100 Drow living in there. Over 500 slaves. If we don't make good choices, we could be slaves too.
I would never be a slave.
You can talk to the captain. We just got to be very careful with the Drow.
I understand. The Drow are not someone to mess with. But they also, I don't think, are as great and powerful as what they have made themselves out to be. That is my true belief.
There's treasure, though. He points at Grack. The captain will be interested in that.
Gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate the information, and I appreciate all that you have done so far to help us get here. And hopefully it will end up being worth all of our whiles. I'll go ahead and
He nods.
climb back out and head to the captain's quarters.
Okay. The captain is not in his quarters, but he is just right off the side deck yelling at some of the men, bringing in from the cages, pulling up these large fish within the cages. Okay. They open them up, and these creatures kind of quickly spawn out of the cages, these with their fins and sharp razor arm fins. The others on the ship quickly throw spears into these things, have ropes attached, and drag them into the ship area, and then just start chopping away at these creatures all over the floor. There is a mess of guts and debris that splash over as the captain is like, "Ha! Got another one! Gosh, keep them coming! It's what I like to see." He leans back.
Good catch. Good haul today.
Thought you and the rest of them were resting.
We are, but we're also talking. Planning.
He pulls out of his pocket a pipe. He packs it and lights it.
So I have come to have a discussion with you.
I knew this was coming.
Of course you did.
He hands you the pipe. Might ease your stress before the day.
I prefer to keep my full mental clarity. Thank you, though, Captain. Pipe smoke has never sat well with me.
And he blows out the smoke, filling up the space in between you both. And he glares. So what do you want to talk about? Come on, man! Hurry up! We gotta keep this boat moving.
Treasures.
There ain't no treasures in the sea anymore. The only treasure I got is this big, and he walks over toward the cage where the bird is. Big bird is. Lucky catch for us.
Yes. But what about that? What is in Grack?
What's in Grok? You don't even know what's in Grok. He takes another and then another smoke.
I would imagine they've got creatures beyond your wildest dreams. Creatures that would assure you dominance of the sea. And no pirate would dare come near you.
And how can I be sure that if I get anywhere close to Grok, I'm a slave? How can I be assured? What do you... By the sound of your voice, I can tell. Lady of the Sea. And you want to go to Grok and stir up trouble. And have me...
Think of the tales they will tell, the songs they will sing. Brave captain who dare stand up to the drow. You will drink for free at every pub. There will be shanties sung of you and your crew. You will be living legends of the sea.
He kind of takes another. He goes over to some of the men that are pulling in the fish. He kind of grabs the ropes and chains and starts pulling. Guys, like, come on! He kind of puts his back, looks out to the ocean. We're hunters, fishers of the sea.
And look at the mighty creatures that you fell every day. These creatures are living legends themselves. Why, this fish that you brought up here just now? How many drow do you think that it is stronger than? And it is mightier than? And yet, you are the master. You are the hunter, not it.
He pulls you aside. You best have a plan. You want to take down Grak. You somebody who skilled to do that.
Well, we certainly stirred up quite a commotion in Meth Doom.
Because Meth Doom, huh?
We managed to destroy the moving outpost there, releasing the god that had been held captive. I'm sure you heard the commotions.
Galdoom.
Galdoom is no more.
He chuckles. Galdoom is... He looks at you. It's no...
Galdoom is destroyed by the god Methodon, whom we released. We destroyed their outpost. We killed their high priestess.
He looks back in the direction which he had taken you from, pulling off his captain's hat and wiping his head and scratching it. He quickly runs over toward his captain's quarters. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving the door open behind him. He starts going through a chest. You can see him going through and pulling things out one after the next. And then he then pulls out what appears to be a very strange looking rock. And then he then starts speaking into it. Speaking in a language of deep speech.
Deep speech, ooh. Don't speak deep speech.
He waits for a second. He sits back in his cot. Puts his pipe up on the table. And then all of a sudden, out of the stone, you hear a very strange, like, pinging noise of like a voice that's coming through a little bit. And then he looks back at you. What's your plan? Step inside now.
Okay, step inside. Well, my plan at this point in time is just to get in and get out with what we came for. However, if we have more ability, then I would say
he licks his lips.
We start with freeing the slaves. They are 500 to their 100. That's quite an odd that I like. And if they have creatures in there that are half as powerful as what Joran was saying, to be able to release those would cause chaos, massacre from inside. You take care of the High Priestess. That's that. Grak will fall.
You sure you're thinking about everything?
No.
How will those people get off of Grak? All those slaves. They need boats. They need ways to get away.
They do. But as a captain of the sea, I'm sure that you have some resources. How many can this boat hold?
This boat can hold over 200. Uncomfortably. If Doom is free, then I'll collect on whatever we can find in there. Hopefully some of these slaves collect something on the way and can pay their fare across. If not,
well, I am sure that being a drow trading post, they have probably taken more than their fair share from traders. That thing is probably chock full of wealth. Are there other captains that you can call upon who'd be able to aid us in this?
it's a possibility. No, we would have to really show them that we have a chance against Grak for them to really want to be a part of it all.
I know. But think about it. If we can get in, not guns a-blazing, but quiet, sneaky, normal, right? We come offering trade. Okay, maybe the bird. They would let us in for the bird. And what happens if, oops, bird gets free?
Can't just be that. I have explosives.
That'll work too. That would work very well.
If you're wanting to do this, then why don't you start off by telling me your name?
I haven't told him my name yet.
I don't think you have told me your name.
I'm Zira.
Is this what your... kind of reaches out and touches your skin?
I have a personal vendetta against the Drow. With or without you, I am planning on taking out as many as I can. But with you, we're much more likely to be successful at a higher level. Without you, I will settle for what I can and then come back for more later.
He sits to think for a little bit. You gotta understand that dealing with the captain of the seas, we have our ways. We're a little bit screwy. So, you want me, my men, my ships, and my ability to get the eyes of the other captains of the sea, then you do it my way. If you step out of that way, then I'm gone. And you're out of luck.
Well, you are the captain. I will do my best to follow your orders, of course.
I have dynamite. You'll have to have somebody go in there and make a big commotion. I will send out the word to my others out there on the seas. Get the signal, see what we can do. Collect on the loot of the Drow and Grek. Come all.
They must be willing to take slaves.
It's going to be a hard sell.
If they are not willing to take slaves upon their boat and give them passage to shore, then there is no reason for them to come.
He looks down and then he looks back up.
How do the Drow get back and forth?
The Drow have a road.
Oh, that's
up,
true.
and he looks up to
So
the
actually the
roof.
slaves could take the road technically.
Very dangerous road, but possibly.
Well, between here and Meth Doom, it's probably not nearly as dangerous. Not anymore.
No, just depends. The Drow control the road above. It's in the roofs above the ocean. The walls and the caves above.
500 strong, though.
You'll have your ships that'll carry slaves. I'll make sure of it. But you will be with me. We will go in there. I want the priestess. I want whatever treasure she has locked away.
I come for one and one thing only. A slave.
But you do it what I want. Or else nobody leaves that crack. Or you go down in the waters and be swallowed up by the tornado.
Well,
Your choice.
like I said, you are welcome to whatever treasures that you wish to carry off. We are here for one slave. If you do not wish to put your lives and your ship at risk for one slave, you let me know. We will go under. But if you're willing to put it on the line for treasures, and I have no problem going after the priestess, don't get me wrong. I have no problem with that. That is the only thing that we are searching for, though, is that one slave. Anything else is yours.
So you're telling me that at the moment we get there, if you get what you want, you're out?
No. I still want my revenge. But the safety of that slave will be priority. I'm more willing to send him out with Qwando, though.
If that's the way that it is, then I'll go with you. We'll go with Qwando. We'll get what needs to be done. And then your other friend, I don't know what, he can set the explosive with some of my men. Then once we get your one slave, you can come up with me.
I'll come with you, as will my other friend. He is quite handy when it comes to the Drow priestesses.
We'll see about that. All right, then. I'll let the men know. Send out the messages to all the other pirates that we are boarding Grak.
Should be fun.
Shall we shake on it? He
Deal.
raises his hand out.
I'll shake. You know, those giant monsters that you like to go hunting for. Might be handy to have one of those nearby. Blow a hole through the underwater section of Grak and invite some company in. I don't know. Lots of things to think about. Lots of things to talk about.
Oh, Dr. Joran. You'll have to go under again.
But, I look forward to doing this with you, Captain. You've got a fighter spirit, just like me.
We'll see, Zira. We'll see. Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and excuse myself, and I will walk back to where my companions are.
Yeah.
Well, Qwando, keep the vests handy, but they will no longer be immediately necessary.
What? Go on then. And he kind of like is holding a rope that's attached to Ilzarin in the water. Pull me up, God. You're just playing games, aren't you? Hey, I'm trying to enjoy my...
The captain has agreed to take us there.
Flapping like a fish on the deck.
Oh my. Okay, let's get this off of him.
So we
The captain is going to take us there. He is going to help us get inside. He is going to loan us some dynamite to be able to start the chain reaction. We will need to get to the slaves. We will need to free the slaves. And hopefully get some of them to fight back with us. He is also going to be calling on some of the other nearby pirates to assist, hopefully. His only request is that we help him take down the Drow priestess so he can have her treasure. I look over at Qwando. I already told him that our top priority is finding your son. I didn't tell him it was your son, but one of the slaves. And that once he is found, you will be taking him out. And I look back over at Ilzarin. You're stuck with me, though. I'm going to need your help taking her out.
I'll tell you everything I know about her. Kind of wrings out his clothes. There's quite a bit I do know about her. There's quite a bit I know about Grak as well, so I'm going to be sharing that information with you. We'll have a route, a pretty quick route, hopefully.
Should we have this discussion with Captain? So that way he is on the same page as us.
That's probably a good idea. And you can see in the distance, Grak is getting closer. But there what appears to be another ship that is just to the right. It is quite a bit away, but it is traveling fast in your guys' direction. Some of the other men on the ship start going around Harrison, loading things up and getting ready for another ship war. The captain yells at them, "Take it easy. We're all right. Zira's going to be doing some talking today."
Fantastic.
And with that, we'll end it there.
Cool.
Yay.
This could be fun.
This can be fun. This can be fun.
And I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If we're going to be there, we may as well stir up some trouble.
I know. That's what I like about... That's what I like about...
Zira.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, by the way, I'm no longer content to just, like, find one person and get out. Let's go and blow the whole thing up.
Let's blow everything up. Why not? Like, it's our game. It's our world. We can do whatever we want.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, I try to hold on to that limit of, like, I don't know. That seems a little bit impossible. That seems like a lie. Like, for her to take down all of the Drow, the main Drow outposts throughout the Underdark, that's pretty crazy. So
I'm not trying to do all of them. Just this is the next one.
The next one.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming that, like, the weaker Drow outposts are going to be the ones further away.
Yeah.
because like they are shunned to live upon, you know, the outlying rings of the, you know, society.
Yeah.
And I mean, we already took down one with the help of the slaves, so why not two?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I like it. I like the world because it's like the Drow. It's in the age of the Drow controlling the Underdark, and like they have like mini houses and stuff. At Menzoberranzan. They have their main houses in Menzoberranzan, but they have their getaway vacation homes throughout the Underdark and other places. That's why I like to think of it, like, you know. But yeah, each house controls a certain part of the Underdark, and so that's kind of cool.
I see it more as like, okay, these are trading outposts because the Drow still need supplies and everything like that, but they don't really like dealing with outsiders. So they're like, okay, you have to be out there and dealing with these other people, like these other species, right? They're like, oh, man, we don't want to be out here dealing with everybody else. We'd rather be back home where it's cushy and, you know, it's Drow central, right? As opposed to these meth doomers or the, you know, pirates or goblins or whatever they happen to be dealing with. It's like, you know, these
lower forms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, like, I made it out to be too. I know that there's only so many limited family members within the Drow, but I try to like give it to where it's like, yes, some of the family members have to go here and have to serve. They're like, yeah, they exactly. They don't like it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like the lower ranking families, you know. I was like, oh yeah, you are a lower ranking family, so therefore this is your job.
Yeah.
You don't actually hold a high status within the main city.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you don't hold a high status, this might give you more of a status boost because you're an outpost holder, but you're still considered one of the lowly of the families.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I like the narrative and stuff. Lately I've been trying to do like combat and narrative is the same, but it's not just all narrative is fun. So thanks for watching. Hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out the Patreon where we give away, like I said, every week I'm always going to be putting on stuff for your guys' game. So maps. So the map that you see here, as well as some of the tokens that you see on here as well, all made by me, not made by any... actually, some of these tokens actually were made by ChatGPT and stuff. Just the character tokens. But a lot of the stuff that I've done on my own stuff, which is the maps and some of the other NPC, non-player character tokens that you would see on here. So if you're running a ship, thing, then you got everything you need. Most of it. So, and more to come. Yep. So, yeah. Like I said, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Yay.